So this is the Muhammadans. They have this video saying, what did part Herman say about the Quran? What he say about the Quran? Listen a little bit so we can laugh together.
Back to my question, if Muslim scholars of the centuries from the beginning made dead sure that when they copied their sacred text they didn't change anything, why didn't Christian scribes do the same? Christian scribes did not do the same thing. Okay, and he goes on, you can go on.
But this is not him talking, right? This is the Muslim talking. But look what happened now. The Muhammadan stupidity is beyond imagination. Why? Because what they are saying to us, that the book of Allah, which is sent to Isa, and the book of Allah, which sent to Moses, should be preserved by the Christians, not by Allah. Just to show you how stupid, dummy this cult is. And this is proved to us that Islam have nothing to do with us. Because if this book is sent by Allah, why are you stupid asking the Christians to protect the book of Allah? Can you find me more dummy than this cult? If this is the book sent by your God, what's my problem? I advise the Christians, when the Muslims, they say to you that the Injil is corrupt, say to them, okay, you are talking about the Injil of Allah, so what's our problem? Your God, this is a proof to us that your God is not God. All those chapters in the front of us, they are repeating Torah and Injil, Torah and Injil, Torah and Injil, Torah and Injil. All of them saying one thing, that we gave Isa and we gave Moses, we gave them the Torah and the Injil. So your stupid God, he sent the Torah and the Injil, and you are saying to us that your stupid God could not preserve the Torah and the Injil. Isn't it this is alone is a proof to us that the one who could not prevent his books from being destroyed before, he will not be able to protect his book, which came after. I mean, when somebody go to work or apply for a work, they ask him for a resume, don't they? If we review the resume of Allah, Allah, he wrote 124,000 books. All of them, he could not protect them. This is what the Muslims say to us. This is not our claim. This is what the Muhammadan, the worshippers of the black stone, they say to us, that this God, he have 124,000. Brother Sister, Allah, he sent 124. Okay, and Allah, he failed 124,000 times. How stupid it is to say so. Confirming what is, look at that, look at the funny translation here. It says in Arabic, literally, مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ, confirming what is between his hands. The word hand is gone. The word between his hand is gone. False people. I mean, didn't they notice what the atheist, he said? Don't you notice that the atheist, you are asking for his help? He just admitted that the Quran is a stupid book and it's a book of corruption. Because this atheist, you are seeking his help, he said that Jesus was crucified. This atheist who you're seeking his help, he is saying that Jesus, he taught, it's not a fiction, it's not a fabrication, he taught that he is God and he is Son of God. Listen and laugh at yourself. Every word he is saying, and you know, this is how stupid, evil Islam is, to the point they are asking somebody who don't believe in God. This guy, he will not even piss at Allah. So you are so desperate to ask people who they are atheists, who deny God, to support God. I mean, how stupid is that? We seek help from an atheist who deny Allah to support Allah. How far the stupidity can go? So this is your friend is making fun of your Quran. He compared even the Quran to Yellow Pages.
Muslims believe in Jesus Christ. There's a lot of
reliable.
Muslims believe in
Unreliable. What does it mean to be unreliable?
Muslims believe in Jesus Christ. There's a lot of interest, I think, from the Muslim community, and many Muslims feel that, well, your conclusions, your historical conclusions of who Jesus Christ is more commensurate with the Muslim idea than it is with the Christian one.
I wouldn't say that they line up well with the Muslim view. I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried.
Did you hear it? So when you make videos saying what this guy he said about the Quran, that's what he said about the Quran. He just said that he believed that Jesus died and he was crucified, so the Quran is a book of lies. This is what he said about the Quran. Because when he says something against what your Quran say, and you are asking him to tell us what he said about the Quran, this is what the Quran saying. The Quran saying Jesus was crucified. But this guy saying Jesus truly was crucified and he was buried. When the Muhammadan, they say that Jesus never taught that he is God, look what he say.
I'm not interested in whether Jesus was the Son of God because I don't think there's a God. And so
My understanding is that your conclusion is that Jesus Christ was a messianic prophet.
And here you see a donkey. Jesus Christ is a messianic, you see this stupidity? His name is a Christ. He just said Jesus Christ. And then Jesus Christ is a messianic prophet. Have you ever heard of a stupid, this guy, he called himself in his website a philosopher. Christ is a messianic prophet? Do even this guy knows what messianic prophet mean? Continue.
I think he thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he
See, he thought that he is a son of God. This is his teaching. So the Christian did not corrupt, they did not add any things. This is what Jesus said. Continue.
was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel.
So he just insulted the Quran again because he said that Jesus, he thought he is the Messiah, which means when the Quran says that this is the Messiah, the Quran is made by a liar. His name is Muhammad. And you stupid Muslims asking this guy to witness for the Quran. This is a priceless. I don't know what's wrong with this this YouTube. Even admins, their text is disappearing. What's wrong with this YouTube? Even admins, I just saw Andres, the text is gone. YouTube, very weird. Maybe Allah is playing games. So here you notice how far stupid, desperate this cult, this satanic cult, it's called Muhammadan Islam cult. Everything this guy he said is against Islam, and they are making videos saying amazing what he said. Listen carefully again what he said. He gave a big finger in the bum of your God Allah.
Jesus really did think he was going to be
Jesus really, he did think
the Messiah.
that he is the Messiah. So when your stupid Quran say that Jesus, Isa is the Messiah, your Quran is lying according to this guy. This is what this guy he is saying about your stupid Quran. How many times your Quran mentioned that Isa is the Messiah? Endless time. And you stupid Muhammadan, you are asking that guy to witness what he said about the Quran. This guy, he denied that this guy, he is the Messiah. He just said he thought he is the Messiah. This is how stupid the Muhammadan are. Give me one Muhammadan, I will show you what stupidity means. Do you see how stupid? And the guy, he continue, and even he insult the Quran in front of this Abdul, and he compared the Quran to yellow pages he have at home. By the way, this guy, he was hired by Islamic University to teach Muslims how to fight Christianity. He made a lot of money. He worked in the Middle East. This is why he said, I have an Arabic yellow pages. Did you ask yourself why he have Arabic yellow pages? Because he lived in the Middle East and he made a lot of money from the Abdul. They hire him hoping that he can train Muslims to attack Christianity.
The future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him. I think that that's historically right. You know, I think that all of
By
these
the way, this guy, Borat, he looked like a crazy person, you know. You could like his way of acting, you know. You know, you can tell he's a mental issue. However, still he have some kind of an intelligence which is perfectly fit to give a finger to Allah. Perfect timing.
gospel authors, I think all of them think that in some sense Jesus is God.
See, so all the author, he said, according to him, all the author, they believe that Jesus is God. They did not add things, they did not take things, they believe.
If you think that the Bible cannot have any mistakes in it, if you're shown a mistake, then you just refuse to admit it's a mistake. You think either it can be reconciled in some way, or that there's something we just don't understand about it, or, you know, we have, and
In the Quran, it's mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them. So, no, that is my
It's
view.
a necessary condition for a book from God not to have contradictions.
That's an assumption about what kind of book God.
But you know, and for me, I like that actually. If there's contradiction, it's not from God. As long Allah is the one who put that condition, we examine the Quran in 2 seconds, we will find the Quran is the book of contradictions. It take 2 seconds. This God even don't remember which one he created first, the stars or the mountains. Continue, Potato.
God could write. I know this is an important argument that apologists use for Islam. As somebody who is not either Christian or Muslim, it doesn't make sense to me for humans to say what God has to do.
It doesn't make sense to him that a human tell God what he has to do. But this is what Muslims do. Muslims are the most, or sorry, I can't say Muslims, they are Muhammadan, black stone kissers. They are the most hypocrite people ever. When it's their God, they don't ask their God why he did that. Okay, any Muslim can tell us why Allah he decided to be one. Why he is not two. Nobody would dare to ask. If he is one, why he's one? What if Allah he decided to be seven? Do any Muslim dare to question? This is how silly and this is how stupid they are. And then when you question, when we check the Quran, we'll find there's no way that Allah is one. Because in the Quran, Allah he says, if we want to take a wife or a girlfriend, we will take it from us. To say from us, it doesn't make sense to say that us is angels. Because angels are not divine. Unless the angels are divine too. And that will make the angel, Allah is one of the angels, and maybe he is the highest between them. He is the captain. Then we check, we find that Allah, when he say he want to take a wife from us, he was talking about the virgin who they are a human. So Allah must be human too. This is the yellow pages of Muhammad. And this is stupid God. In the same verse, he said many times we, and he said many times us. We religion. And if you change the translation, by the way, you will find the translation change, the Quran change. We, okay, Allah is one. Why he's saying we? No, nobody dare to question. They say to you, Allah, he like to say we, because he feel more respected. So Allah himself, he don't feel like he's respected if he is one. Allah feel more powerful if he is more than one. And then he says, if we like, had we intended to take a wife or a son, we could surely, again he say we again. Look how many times we. Look, the Mr. We. This is first time we. This is second time we. This is third time we. We. And then he says, if we want to take a wife or a girlfriend, by the way, it doesn't say a wife. In Arabic, it says dahwan, which means a female. We could surely have taken it from us. Does it say it? Hey Muslim, does it take it? It's your Muslim translation. I challenge any Muslim to tell me why they put the word it. Allah is talking about taking a wife. Is she a cow? When we talk about a human, English is not my first language, as you know. But as I know that when you say it, I'm talking either about an object or an animal. So Allah here is talking about taking a female to have sex with her. How she became it? Do we have any Muslim to explain? Maybe Allah is the same as Muhammad. He liked to have sex with animals. The fatwa is very famous when the Muslim cleric, all of them, they agree that if a human, a Muslim, he have sex with a goat or an animal, his Hajj is still valid. So you can go around the Kaaba, do Hajj, still at night you go and do the goat. Then he continues saying he will take in it, this female, from us. So how Allah is one and us, nobody dare to question. When God, he said they will not believe, and later all of them they believe, that means this God is a potato. And not only that, he confirmed why they will not believe, because he set a seal in their heart. He set a seal in their hearing. They are closed from accepting Allah guidance. You see this? You see it even the Muslim translation, the stupid Abdul who translates, he says, i.e., they are closed from accepting Allah guidance. Closed from? What does that mean? And on hearing, there is a covering. Fast translation, because it says Allah is the one who set the seal. Again, you change the translator, you will find totally new Quran as usual. This is a potato cult. Every one of them, he give you different words, different. Look how short it become. Look what happened. We just changed the translator. Allah has sealed their heart and their hearing in their heart and their eyes. Abdul, who is the one who sealed the heart of a human being from believing in Allah? Any Abdul can help us? Who is the one who sealed the heart of somebody from believing in Allah? I want an answer. Is it Shaitan or Allah? Any Muhammadan can tell me the answer. Who is the one who don't want people to believe in Allah? Is it Shaitan or Allah? Any Muhammadan? This is the book of God. The verse saying it clearly that the one who don't want anyone to believe in him is Allah. And the fact here in front of us is more than beyond the stupidity. It says Allah has. So who's talking? Who's talking? Hey Muslims, who's talking? Allah has. Muhammad Hamadan, no way, it was self-defense. Listen to Christian Prince, their heart was sealed. What the heck, what this guy is talking about? This guy, he took hashish. Abdul, those guys, their heart was sealed by who? Their heart was sealed by who? Who? I will give you 10 years to give me the answer. Even if I put the answer in front of your eyes, you will not see it because you are a Muslim. Their heart is sealed from accepting Islam by who? When I say this is the book of stupidity, I have a million reasons to say so. And then, as long Allah, he set seal in their heart, and they will not believe. And Allah confirmed that in the verse before. So how later they believe? Oh, Lord have mercy. And Abdul? Any Muhammadan? Mayday. See, it is you Muslims who brought us here. It is you Muslim who told us there's a miracle in this chapter, and now we are in this chapter. And not only that, it says here, their heart have a disease, and Allah will increase their disease. How stupid is that? How stupid to say so. You see, Jesus, he said, I came for the sick, not for the healthy. Allah is the devil. He came to make you sick. Any Muslim have a comment? Any Muhammadan? Again, Muhammadans, my Skype is open. Feel free to contact me, and I will be happy to hear you. Can you zoom out? Okay, let us see. Is the text not showing clearly? Okay. You Christian have a predestination in your book. I ask you to refer to Romans 9:15-16, just to show you how silly you are, Mr. King, because you know, Christianity is not a verse, and a verse is not you who understand it, it's the believers. So when you talk about our belief, it is us who explain the belief, not you. When somebody come to us and he quote a verse, I want Christians and everybody, especially Christians, to remember that. Remember one thing, that from the beginning to the end, God's judgment on Adam because he broke his command. So if we have a predestiny, then why Adam is the original sinner? So whoever is trying to say to you stupid things, it's easy to debunk them. Even Jesus in the cross, he said, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing. He did not say to them it was a predestiny for them to do it. He says, forgive them. The verse you quote for us is speaking that, well, don't think that because of what you do, the good you do, you are saved, but the mercy of God. And this is true, because at the end of the day, we are sinners. This is not destiny. The mercy of God. From the mercy of God, he forgive us. Do you know what the word forgiveness, you donkey? You heard of the word forgiveness? So we commit sin, and we did sin already. So no matter how good we did, already we commit crimes. On what the verse they're saying, well, if you think that you are saved because you are doing good, we did already many bad things, but the mercy of God is your salvation. So don't try to quote for us verses and you fabricate the meaning of them. Do we have any Abdul? What about Calvinism? Well, who care about this Calvinism thing? Because simply, my friend, Judgment Day is Judgment Day. If God decides to punish you for some time or decide not to punish you, this is not my business. People who discuss those issues, I believe there are people who have nothing to do in life, and they are trying to kill time. You know, like the philosophers in the Greek in the old days. They meet just to philosophy and talk about why the mosquito is a mosquito guilty or not. They find any topic to talk about. So if God want to punish me for a day or a year, none of my business. Maybe God will not. Maybe he will. So why you want to be stupid and go and, you know, like, do you know what God will do really? Who is going to decide anyway? What we know, that Jesus said, whoever believes in me and I will live. That's what Jesus said. I'm not going to go by somebody giving interpretation. We go by the word of God, not by the word of man. Man, he can say as he wish. So don't add things and don't be a philosopher. Philosophy has nothing to do with God. Philosophy is an art of playing with words to deceive and fool people. What if you are a person who thought, okay, let us say you believe in something like Calvinism, whatever it is. And then it turned to be there's no such a thing. Are you supported now? What is this? There's things, it's not for you to decide. And as long as you know it's not for you to decide, it's going to be what it's going to be. So God is all merciful. We know that. We are sure from that. God is all justice. The rest we don't care for. So God will deal with me based in just. Our God is just. Their God is not. That was important for us. Do we have any Muhammadan? How we refute Muslims about Joshua? Well, you know, what the Muslims first have to do with Joshua? if the Muslims have to do anything with Joshua, then Joshua should be in their book. Correct, guys? If a Muslim trying to quote a verse from Bible, then we should ask him, why it's not in your book? And if he's saying that God cannot do miracles, again he is being stupid. So in the book of Joshua it says that the sun still stood. Maybe it's physically, maybe it's metaphorically, but can God make the sun stood? Can he or he cannot? Muslims are hypocrites. Can God even make the sun stood as time in one place only without the whole universe? If you say he cannot, that means he cannot be God too. So when the Muslim they questions something in a book, they are welcome. The answer is very simple. God is not, the Bible says nothing is impossible with God. But they are comparing, I have to go with them here, they are comparing to our powerful God to their fufu God. Their God can do nothing. The Arab, they keep asking Muhammad day and night, why? How come you don't have a miracle? So how come the God of Joshua, he can do what he did, and Muhammad, he could not do anything? Muhammad, his children, according to Muslim, they die and was crying like a girl, and then Allah did not resurrect them. If he called Jesus, just one phone call to Jesus, he will resurrect them. So remember, when a Muslim, he says to you, how such a thing can happen? Say to him, why not? Isn't it this is God? Don't you Muslims call God Almighty? So what I see sometimes that the Christians, you know, they don't think carefully of what is the question. The question itself is an insult to their God, not to our God, because they just admitted that their God cannot do what our God can do. So they are saying, how that can happen? Are you listening, my friend, the one who asked the question? Another Abdul saying, why God want to kill babies? Well, God, he made babies, he killed babies. Here we go. The answer is very simple. But you're stupid. God, he did the same. Isn't it your God, he sent a flood and killed all the people of Noah? Isn't it your God, he sent the fire supposedly and he killed all the people of Lot? Muslims are hypocrite, coward, liars. They contradict themselves in 2 seconds. Right? Mr. King saying, are you afraid to put the verses I mentioned on the screen? Don't work as a lawyer if you have a degree in law, because you will be the worst. Because you idiot. When you go to the court and you make a claim, it is you who should provide the proof, not the other person. Jesus was 600 years before your Allah. And you came 600 years after saying the miracle of Jesus from Allah. Prove it. Go ahead. And we can find out simply in a very easy way. If Muhammad can do what Jesus can do, that's mean the miracle of Jesus from Allah. Name for me one thing Muhammad did is equal to Jesus. Just one. I just quote for you that your prophet, according to you Muslims, he have children die. His own children. Was Muhammad able to save his children? When Jesus, he resurrected people from death after many days. The guy is dead already and buried. Muhammad, he have his children in front of him. They are not buried yet. How come Allah could not help him? Muhammad, he himself, he died from poison, which a woman, she bought from Home Depot, cheap one, like $4 a box. Well, Roman have nothing to do with this. You see the stupidity? What does have to do with Jesus making miracle from Allah or not? Are you mental? Are you mental? What Roman 9 have to do with that? It says, Moses, he said, I will be mercy, quoting, I will be mercy to one I like, and I will not be mercy to the one I like. Sorry, I will be mercy to, let me remember. I will be mercy to the one I want, and I will be, let us say, more merciful, the one I wish. That is not upon the choice of a man. So what does have to do with you claim? This guy is already, he have a mental issue. You just said that why you don't show the verses about Jesus, and then that he have miracle from God, and then you say to me, I ask you what verses, you says Romans. What the verses of Romans have to do with the miracles? Supposedly you were talking about predestiny, you donkey. By the way, don't feel be insulted when I call you donkey. I'm just giving you a rank. Here we go. Those are the verses you choose. Where is the predestiny? The only miracle your God he was able to do is deleting his own Quran. I never heard of a God, he made Quran and then he want to delete his own Quran. Muslim told me if a homosexual did intercourse in publicly, they will be punished. That is a lie, by the way, because according to the Quran, there is no punishment in the Quran for homosexuality if it's a man. There is a punishment only for females if they are lesbian. They will be jailed until they die. Never listen to Muslim when they say something, you know, this is a lie. Based on the Quran, the verses, you know, we can put them in the screen. If a female, she did that, two females, as you see in chapter 4 verse 15, if two females they did that, regardless what they do it, who cares if it's a straight or, you know, then we have to jail them in their houses until they die. But if there's two males, here the translation is false, and if two person among you commit sexual intercourse, punish them both. This is not about male and female. That's false, because there's different verse about that. This is about two men. If you change the translator, you will see amazingly the translation changed. Let us change the translator. We just change the translator. We will not change the Quran. Do you see? Guys, do you see how they lie? In the previous translation it says if two men and women between two brackets. Here, if two men. Do you see it? People, do you see it? We just changed the translator. We did not change the book. We just changed between two Muslim translators. One is saying if two of you, and he put between two brackets, men and women. We change the translator, if two men of you. We heard them. We go to the interpretation, it says you beat them with sandals. Do we have any Abdul would like to call me? If you read my book, Sex in Allah, you will see all the reference showing you that all of Mecca, they were homosexual. Muhammad, his family, his uncles, all of them. And this is all written in their books. Nothing written by Jews, nothing written by Sabian, nothing written by Christian, nothing written by Hindu. It is Muslim books. Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muslim would like to call me? Mayday, mayday. Open a challenge for the Abdul. Your God cannot do what our God can do. Why? Because your God is fake. And your God claiming that the miracle of Jesus is given to Jesus from him, that is laughable, because how come he could not give it to Muhammad? And the Muslim, they say to us, oh, but the Prophet, he have miracles, where we can find him? He says the Quran itself is a miracle. Well, you know what? If the Quran is a miracle, then why the Quran is so stupid, and why the Quran saying, I refrain from giving miracles? The Quran itself says, in chapter 17, verse number 59, I refrain from sending miracles. So if the verse itself is a miracle, how he refrain? Your God himself is a certified stupid then. Because when he gave this miracle, supposedly it's a miracle. I mean, when he wrote this verse, this is a miracle. So how he say we refrain from making miracle when he was making a miracle? Have you ever heard of a stupid God like this?
تدرون ليش سموا البيت الأبيض بيت أبيض؟ تتحملون لو ما تتحملون؟
It's supposed he's making fun of the Sunni. Do you know why the White House was called the White House? Okay, tell us.
إذا تتحملون أقول لكم.
If you can handle it, I will tell you.
إذا ما تتحملون.
If you cannot handle it, I will not tell you.
ما أقول لكم. هذه طبعا
Okay, tell us why.
طبعا هذا شوف هذه المقدمة ماكو هذه ضرورية حتى اللي نايم يقوم.
Okay, tell us why the White House is called the White House. For, you know, give us the answer.
شنو ينتبه اللي ما أدري كذا هذه لازم المقدمة مهمة. فهذه أعجوبة والله شلون كانت غايبة عن ذهننا أن
He is saying how this is a miracle. How come we did not find out about it until now?
أنه يابا سموه البيت الأبيض عناد على الله.
They call it the White House in the opposition of Allah. This is the reason the American they call the White House just to oppose Allah. Why? How is that?
ليش؟
Why?
لأنه إحنا عندنا البيت الأسود.
Because we have the Black House, so they decide to call the House of Trump the White House. Muslims, you know, Muslims, the religion of conspiracy. So the White House was called White House because they are opposing Allah, because Allah, his house is black. True story. Let us see if we can find the one. I don't know which one is the one which about the Sunni are homosexual and Allah he placed his finger in sorry Shaitan he placed his finger in their anus. I made a video about it actually before. Let us see. Let us see this one. I'm trying to find which video. I don't know. This one is not. Maybe this one. I mean, I wish you guys speak Arabic. You would dial off in all the videos, especially Shia videos. It's more like really more weird. Okay, but I don't know. I need to find it. Anyway. Do we have any Muhammadan wanna call us? Who is a Muhammadan? He believe really he have a true God and true religion. Who is a Muhammadan? He think his religion is a true religion. Is the West that has Lakbat priest, Ikbat? What Ikbat priest mean? I don't know. Leading your church? Stop projecting. We have none in our deen. Well, first of all, you stupid Abdul. The first one, Muhammad, he taught him it was a priest. Let us get you busted. Here we go. Let's put in the screen. I don't know if you are a Muslim, really. I think are you making fun of your religion? If you are a truly Muslim, I don't know. What you are saying, it's like you are trying to help me somehow to expose Islam. Isn't it the first one who told your prophet that he is a prophet, is a priest? King? I want the answer from you. What do you think, guys? Is it true that the first one he told Muhammad that he is a prophet? Muhammad do not know. Muhammad is a stupid fool. He have no idea. He do not know how to read, do not know how to write, even he do not know how to clean his ass. I'm waiting for your answer. Is it true that when your prophet happened to become a prophet, still he do not know? A priest told him, oh, you become a prophet, Muhammad. Are you there? And not only that, when the priest died, Muhammad tried to commit suicide. Was the priest leading Muhammad? Obviously, yes. Potato. Potato, 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 to run to them the skin, I like to them one in. And Muhammad not only, you know, he was supposedly under the control of a priest, the man, he was desperate to the point he died. Twitter, I don't have time for a stupid talk. You wanna prove me? Okay, Twitter. As long as your name is Twitter, you can tweet, right? So, do you like to call me? And I will show you the Shia books. So don't post this again. Otherwise, I will block you. Don't be stupid, silly. It takes us a second to open your books, nothing more. So either you are a man or you are a Twitter. Are you a man or a Twitter? I guess you are a Twitter. You've never been a man. Like your prophet. Your prophet, he pissed like a woman. Why? Because obviously he don't have anything to push the water far away. Otherwise, I challenge you to tell me why he pissed sitting always. He never pisses standing. Actually, he pissed standing once. Because he was afraid from the scorpion. Any Muslim? Any Muhammadan, open it, challenge. You know, you see, we have a lot of people here, and do you know how many languages translate my videos? So imagine the opportunity you get as a Muhammadan when you talk to us here and you prove us wrong. You can even download my videos and put it in your channel. You can show your mom and your dad, look what I did to Christian Prince. You will be proud, and they will be proud about you. Was Bachabazi boys come from Islamic tradition? Well, do anyone have it except the Muslims? You tell me. Any Abdul? By the way, if you call me and debate me, can you imagine what Allah will do to you? How much reward He will give you? According to Muhammad, there is 100 floor of heaven. And not only that, one of the funny, nice things, not funny, beautiful things actually, alhamdulillah, that the heaven of Allah, forget about the Nagla seed here, look at Nagla seed. I open this page here in front of me, Allah, Prophet, he discovered, Allah told him that the Nagla seed is a cure for anything. Anyone have a problem with you? You have a heart problem? Take Nagla seed. You have corona? Take Nagla seed. You are dying? Take Nagla seed. You have heart attack? Take Nagla seed. Nagla seed can solve. Okay, you don't have money in the bank? Take Nagla seed. Nagla seed is the cure for anything except death. I mean, the stupidity. Every illness except death. Is death an illness? The stupid Muhammad, he heard that the Persian, they use the Nagla seed in their medicine. Hey, as usual, he's stuck with something. Sometimes he's stuck with the honey. Sometimes he's stuck with the camel urine. Sometimes he's stuck with the Nagla seed. Sometimes he's stuck with the ajwa. You know, just to show you one of the stupid things Muhammad he said. If you eat 7 ajwa a day, no magic can affect you and no poison can kill you. And the funny is that Muhammad, he was infected by both. I mean, is that funny? Muhammad, according to Muslims, he was bewitched and he died by poison. So where is your medicine? Muhammad did not even work with you. Or did you stop eating 7 ajwa, Muhammad? Hey, by the way, when Muhammad was dying, why he did not take Najla seed? Do you think he forgot? And what is, by the way, I went to Home Depot trying to find what poison this woman she bought. I could not really find the poison. I mean, because it was so cheap, it was for rats. Because I bought this poison for rats from Home Depot. Did not kill even the rats, you know. I mean, I don't have any rats at home, but like in the, you know, those are friendly rat. They call them what they call them, kuffar rat, you know. Anyway, so I bought for them, you know, they were eating it and they are like, and they are laughing at me like, what the heck? So I want to know what kind of a cheap poison she bought from Home Depot at that time for a few dollars and killed the Prophet, which is protected by Allah. Why Allah saved Jesus from the Jews? He could not save Muhammad from the Jews. That is a good topic. What do you think, people? Why Allah he saved Jesus from the Jews? Because here Muhammad was killed by Jews. So why Allah he saved Jesus from the Jews, but he don't want to save Muhammad? Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Isn't you Muslim? You say that Jesus, Allah he saved him from the cross. Okay, the Jews want to kill him. Allah he saved him. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Allah. Thank you. Allah, how come you did not save Muhammad? Truth and Prince. First of all, Allah he decided to take this. Because this he did not complete the work there. Prophet of Islam, he completed the work. What completed the work? He complete nothing. What are you talking about? First of all, the Prophet of Islam, he has 13 wives. And that complete the business. Anyone he has 13 wives, he will wish to die. Me, myself, if I have 13 wives, I will kill myself. Zakir Naik, I know you. Are you saying that Muhammad, he killed himself by the poison? Mr. Prince, I did not say that. I'm saying, if you have 13 wives, you will kill yourself. So, the Prophet, he was very happy to die. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I mean, why Allah, he let him die because of a poison. But don't you think it's really harsh death? The guy was suffering. It says like here, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar. Greater Prince, what difference are going to make? If Allah, Prophet, he said, the pain I feel from Khaybar or the pain I have because of my wife, both of them, they're called pain. As an example, imagine you have 13 mother-in-law. How much pain you will have? Zakir Naik, that's make a point here actually. 13 mother-in-law, how much pain that will cause? That's a lot. Exactly. And you are stupid. And don't call me again. I did not call you. It's you who jump in the middle of the conversation from the middle of nowhere. Because Allah inspired me. And you are attacking the Prophet. And I'm going to defend the Prophet. And okay? Zakir Naik, I have no idea what you are saying. But thank you for calling us. But hold on. It says here that this is cut my artery. And the Quran says if Muhammad is lying, Allah will cut his artery. Greater Prince, Allah did not cut his artery. The poison cut his artery. Yeah, but he says if he is lying, Allah will cut his artery. So obviously both lead that his artery being cut because he's lying, fabricating Quran. Christian Prince, this is not completing, and this is not true, and this is the father accusation. First of all, the women he went to Home Depot as you said. So the women he are not buying the weapon from Allah, and Allah not of the women. The women didn't buy them. Zakir Naik, easy man. I don't understand a word from what you are saying. Easy. You said, and everybody heard you. It's recorded that the woman who killed them, she bought them from Home Depot. Yeah, she bought the poison from Home Depot. First of all, Christian Prince, you are a liar. At that time, there's no Home Depot. Are you sure? I swear by Allah, I tell you. That's bad. Then I was telling people Home Depot all this time. Christian Prince, who was the one who going to believe you? Home Depot, no Home Depot. And now everybody can go on the internet and can check, and you will find that no Home Depot. Well, I don't know, Zakir Naik. I made a mistake. I think it was not Home Depot. I think it was Ace. Okay? Christian Prince, there's no Ace at that time too. There's no Ace Ventura too. يا stupid. السلام عليكم. By the way, do you believe it that Muslims, they made a video saying that the Christian prince lying that Zakir Naik is calling him? Those stupid people, they thought this is really Zakir Naik. And not only that, they are saying this is not Zakir Naik, brother. They did not, no, it's me. They say this is not Zakir Naik. He sounds like Zakir Naik, but this is not Zakir Naik. I don't believe how stupid they are. Yeah. They are arguing about it. Say, brother, this is, yeah, sound is like, but he's not Zakir Naik. Maybe the Christian prince, he paid him somebody, you know. I don't believe stupidity is amazing. Like, is that Zakir Naik? This is not Zakir Naik. Is that Zakir Naik? I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet, I look at the moon, I look at the prophet. Okay, keep going.